Tiernan, 4-0 defeat at the Oval. How did you see the game overall?
Tough all night at the office, to be fair. I thought it was very much a game of two halves. I thought we were very much in the game and actually quite dominant first half. Second half we conceded goals that hasn't been like us all season. But that's almost impossible to be critical of this group of players. They've been absolutely and utterly outstanding all season. And tonight was a bad night at the office, so we have to put it behind us and we move on.
Just going back to that first half, as you say, 1-0 down early on. How did you see the goal itself? Was it a mistake, or was there a bit of controversy around it with the offside flag going up and then coming down again? How did you see it?
I'm very conscious. I don't want to make any excuses here for tonight, but I thought it was the flag went up. Linesman had apologised and said that he got it wrong. Some of the players said that they'd stopped. Listen, I don't know what's right or what's wrong at this stage. It was one that I think could have been avoided.
Coming in at half time, probably the goal aside, very pleased with their efforts. I would imagine, as you say, looked like the team who were maybe more likely to score the game's next goal. I think 9 corners came in that first half. We maybe just a bit disappointed we didn't make more of it when we had some of those opportunities or half opportunities. Yeah,
that was disappointing. That the deliveries were good, the runs were good. Credit to Glentoran, they defended them really well, but we felt like we should have made more of them. We actually played some decent football and got in the good areas. We would have liked to have been a wee bit more clinical and a wee bit more attack minded when we got into those positions, but tonight wasn't to be that.
What maybe did you feel was the difference between the first half and the second half? Conor McMahon, I'm sure, got a lot of headlines, but from our point of view, what maybe kind of changed in that second half, do you feel?
Obviously taking Leroy Miller out of your team and the energy that Leroy gives you and the physicality, and that probably made a difference to us, although Shea done very well when he came on. Excuse me, we had to make a couple of changes. But it was just one of those nights. It's not one that we want to watch too often. But it's probably a good opportunity for us to see about the character of our team and how we deal with this little bit of adversity.
Yeah, and maybe just on the injury front, first of all, Mark Randall and Aaron Donnelly weren't able to make it. We've had a very settled squad so far. Any update maybe on those two, first of all?
Aaron's got a hamstring issue. At this stage, not sure how long he's going to be out. And Mark took a bang on his foot. It was an impact thing last week against Linfield. Again, not sure yet.
What about Leroy Miller? Obviously coming off tonight, presumably with that clash of heads just at the end of the first half.
Yeah, Leroy took I think it was a slice down the side of his eye, so I think he's away to get stitched. And again, until we see how he gets on tonight, then we're not sure.
As you said there, we have to look at this as an opportunity to bounce back. Crusaders next week, the fourth of those 4 big tests that we had. Still have an opportunity to take 9 points out of 12, which would be a brilliant return from that kind of mini run of games.
Yeah, listen, as I say, probably a little bit deflated right now after a poor result tonight. It was a game we were really looking forward to, and an opportunity to really see where we were and how we were up against probably the best team in the league at the moment. So we just gotta dust ourselves off. We gotta get ourselves ready, get in Monday morning again, and get prepared and organised for Crusaders.
I think we've only played maybe 4 of our 11 Premiership games now at home. Getting back to Inver for a couple of games in a row could be a big factor for us and a chance to get us there as going again.
Yeah, it's been a tough couple of weeks for the boys, and as I say, they've been absolutely outstanding. Games against Coleraine, Cliftonville, Linfield, absolutely and utterly superb. I couldn't ask any more of them. And you get bad days at the office, we all have them. And over 38 games, you're not going to have a good day every week. So our big challenge now is making sure we bounce back from it.
Yeah, I was just going to say, final question, is it a chance to, an opportunity maybe not to let it fester and attack next game as it comes up?
Yeah, I don't think it'll affect this group of players, and they're disappointed in there obviously. They feel like they let themselves down and the fans down, but I just think there was difficult decisions and certain things happened that affected the game. And it was definitely a game of 2 halves. It was a poor 45 minutes, and we're disappointed, but we'll go again.
Thank you.